Gunnar Thompson with Oats Specialties, and on today's video, we're going to continue our 4-part series on recovery. Today is part 3 of our 4-part series over recovery, and today we're going to talk about how the body actually recovers. Now, first and foremost, the way that you can get into a recovery state, if you will, is your body needs to get into a parasympathetic nervous system, or this calm, like just stress-free kind of feeling. So think of it this way. Whenever you're sympathetic, that means that your fight or flight is on. That means you're aggressive, you're amped up, you're ready to go, you're on trigger, right? Your parasympathetic is more of the relaxed state. Your body needs to be in that relaxed state so that it can start the recovery process. Next is going to be about blood flow. Your body needs blood flow to bring the nutrients and everything into the area so that it can start healing. And then lastly is going to be, once the cells are there and have already started to repair the process, how do you teach those cells how to act? So, the way that happens is, again, your body starts to get into this relaxed state. The blood vessels start to open up, okay? So it dilates, and blood, nutrients, cells, everything starts rushing to the area in which there was microtrauma, which, again, if you haven't watched, definitely watch episode 2, where we go over the fact that anytime you're explosive, whether it's hitting or pitching, you're causing microtrauma, in which the body then has to repair that and actually get a little bit stronger so that it can prepare for the future events of you hitting or pitching or doing anything explosive again. So, it starts bringing the cells into the area, and I got to refer back to Randy Sullivan and Jonathan Massey. They kind of taught me all this. Basically, there's new cells coming into the area, but these new cells aren't very specific. So they see an injured area, they go to it, and they just kind of collect on that area and start kind of trying to repair it. Well, that's great. That's a start. But then also, like Randy likes to say, it's kind of like a plate of spaghetti where you just throw that spaghetti on the plate and it's layered all in different directions. Well, then you got to basically tell those cells where to stand and what to do. And so in order to do that, you stress the area enough to where you start teaching those cells how to act without further damaging the muscle or the tendon or the ligament. So I heard it really, really good talk to me this way. Jonathan was kind of the one that really influenced me in this. It's basically get the bad guys out, get the good guys in, and tell them where to stand. And I think he got it from Randy Sullivan, so both of those had a huge impact on my thought process when it comes to recovery. But it's very simple, but it's very straightforward. So get the bad guys out. The way that you do it is with basically activating the muscles. So whenever you activate the muscles, it basically acts like a pump, and it pumps the damaged cells out of the system and into the lymphatic system, which is kind of your waist area, if you will. And then getting the good guys in is bringing in the new cells and the new nutrients through blood flow. And then telling them where to stand is basically stressing the area enough to get them to act accordingly without further damaging the area. So those are the 4 real ways that the body kind of repairs. Again, it has to be in that parasympathetic state, or else you can't really start the recovery process. And then you get the bad guys out, get the good guys in, and tell them where to stand. Now, for your tip of the day, and something that you can probably immediately start to implement, is getting into that parasympathetic state. And the way you do it, the quickest way that I know how to do it, is through breathing. And it's not only taking deep breaths, but taking deep belly breaths, maybe even doing some box-style breathing, where basically you inhale for 5 seconds, you hold for 5 seconds, and then you exhale for 5 seconds, and you hold that exhale for 5 seconds. and you do that for maybe 3 to 5 reps. You lay down, get your feet up on a bench, get your feet up, elevate your feet a little bit, get into this very relaxed state after you're done with all of your cool down, and that helps that body start to recover a lot faster. Otherwise, I feel like sometimes whenever immediately after the game we go and we hop on our phones and we start kind of maybe looking at how we did, or we start looking at our stat line or something like that, and something like that may actually cause us to be even more stressed out, and so our body doesn't have a chance to really start the recovery process. So the tip of the day for this one is relax after your cool down, lay down, prop your feet up, do some deep belly breathing, okay? And again, you can do the box style breathing. That's a great way to just get your body to calm down and get into that parasympathetic state so that it can recover better and recover faster. Tune in for part 4 of our recovery process, where we start going over some of the tools that you can utilize to possibly enhance your recovery process.